welcome to another weekend and another mass recording of a international tournament. I am sporting the shirt. I don't look like a ghost because the background isn't red. Should we do it? Shall I just show you? This is why I haven't done it red. Mainly because I'm red all the time, and B, because it turns me into an actual ghost. Like, where's my complexion? Why am I see-through? So we'll put that back. I suppose what we should do really is scoot myself down. And just before we get into it, if you could like, subscribe if you're enjoying the content, that'd be beautiful. Pop the stuff in the comments. Let me know how you think we went on. How far do you think we'll get? I suppose I should really let you know how the team's going. So we've got Sonny Draper, who's going to be replaced by Kevin Griffiths, because I said he's got the potential. I'm just forcing him into the team. Trent's on the right. We're going to have Jeremiah on the left. We're going to play with Knox and Ainsworth in the middle. Dwyer, don't know why I called him Ainsworth. Sancho's going out on the right. Bellingham on the left. Foden, then Mount in the middle. And up front we're going to have Greenwood and Vini Gale playing just off him. We've got this alongside the South Korea game that we can play in the group. I didn't catch where the tournament was being held actually, but those buildings look very British in the background. So I think the last tournament we had was in Wales and Scotland. So I was surprised if this one's over here as well. But we've had, as I say, we had a good start. No highlights. Oh, that wasn't great from Gale, was it really? It could have gone better. So there's not really much more to say there, really. Just try and get a better result. I think Spain beat Trinidad and Tobago 9-0, if I remember rightly. Someone beat someone by a stupid amount. And Brazil actually lost to the Czech Republic, which was quite a big one. Upsetting for a few of my players, for Thiago and Josimar, but also it's good for me. I don't need to play Brazil, if they get knocked out anyway. Guaranteed now I've said that, I'm going to end up playing them on. It's gone the other way now with this England team. The striker's quite weak. It's, I don't know. I said it on the end of the last episode, though, that this England team is stronger than my Arsenal team, so maybe it's not as bad as it seems. But then again, my Arsenal team isn't the best, so who knows. Good goal from Dwyer, though. An assist from Mount. And we're 2 up inside half an hour against New Zealand, so that's what we're looking for, really. Just a nice, comfortable win. I have played my strongest team in this game, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I can rotate it a bit for the second one. Me even take a few of them out in this game. Stamenic, our role player, who we signed thinking he was good, and then he was just a bit naff. So that wasn't good. Good work from Knox there. He did that intentionally, just smash it against the striker so it goes back to your goalie. It's clever play, that is. It's clever play. Bellingham's picked it up. It's been knocked over to Shea, who has put it in. Greenwood, Bellingham. Oh, he's dragged it wide. That was peculiar, but did the job by the looks of it. Singh's going to whip one in. Dwyer's a pretty confident clearance. Slumped it out to Gale, who's... I'm pretty sure Gale is black here, but if we have a look at Vini Gale's picture, he's definitely white. So I don't think the new gen thing's picked that up by the looks of it. I've noticed a few of those that I thought that the skin tone didn't match up for the picture, but I think that's the most evident one I've had. I'll find you when I get the thingy back. I'll show you Vini Gale. There he is. It's not the same person, is it? It's just not. Pretty comfortable at the moment. I'm delighted with the performance. What I might even do is, if anyone's looking particularly tired, or any of our players that are going to be doing a lot of running, might take one of them off now. What fullbacks? We've got a few. Dwyer's having a good game. Vinny's already scored, so I don't want to take him off. Same with Greenwood. Let's bring on... I've lost him now. I just saw him and I've lost him. The right winger. Ben McNamee. We'll bring him on for Sancho. Sancho's not having a very good game. No, Bellingham. And I'll move Sancho over. Just because if he's not performing and he's not going to perform, I'd rather him stay and be tired. So I've got a player that is performing in the next game. That makes sense in my head. Whether it makes sense in your head is a different matter. But Shay's picked up. It's gone over to Gale, who's put it back to Shay, back to Foden, back to Shay, back to Foden, and Greenwood has to be offside. Yeah, he is. Fractionally offside. I saw it and I wasn't even looking. I was looking down here and I could see that it was offside, so I doubt that it's fractional. I'm going to say that and I'm going to look a right plonker when the lines are on top of each other, aren't they? Okay, that's good. That's made me feel better. It was about a mile. Yeah, 55 minutes. We'll make some more subs. We'll do the other two. If someone gets injured, someone gets injured. But it's not a major one. I leave Central one. I'm just not going to play him next game. I'll give one of the fullbacks a rest. So who have we got on the bench? Rashford, Crook, Manny Taylor can come on, or Reece James. How are they looking? Reece James is out of fitness, so I'll put him on, give him a little bit of game time. And I'll do the same with Adebayo. No, I won't. Who should we bring on? We'll bring on a striker. We'll bring Hudson-Odoi on for Finney, because he was tired earlier. Okay. Hudson-Odoi was my best player before. He was like 4.5 stars. Now he's 3. So I don't know if it's because he's dropped off or the team have picked up. Or he just doesn't like me anymore. It could very well be that. It's been lumped forward to Greenwood for Chase. I was hoping there'll be a poor pass or anything, but no. I can't even say it was hopeful. It was just a pointless header into the middle from them. But we've worked it into the box, and Greenwood smashed it against the post. That would have been some goal, apparently. Not sure about that. Knox. Yep, slide tackle volley to beat the goalkeeper. I can roll with that. Both of our centre backs have scored in this game now. Then that was unorthodox to say the least, but it did the job. Their right wingers having an absolute stinker. We'll just drop off. There's no point in pushing so hard now. We'll just ease off the tempo. Just mainly fitness management more than anything. There's no point in burning them all into the ground if the game's done, is there? We're already 4-0 up. The game's quite clearly killed, so hopefully not ruin the fitness of our players too much. Let's see whether that actually is the case or not. Good head. Right, what are you doing, Hudson? Do you know what? I might even start time wasting. I'm going to be a proper scumbag. That properly eats down fitness. Scored again. I'm not even trying to score. Stop it. You're supposed to just be stood still. Like, stop being tired and stuff. Brilliant. Love it. Yeah, I made the changes. Iran versus Ukraine. Now, that's one of the games that people come for in the World Cup. Sancho looks like he's about to pass out, but I'll just give him the rest in the next game. Same with Foden. It's gone to Hudson. Shay's knocked it across all the way. Strange. Worked through to Knox. To be fair, we're wasting time. I'm not going to comment on this because I'll just be saying random players' names. There's quite a few bookings being picked up. It's just I thought there was quite a lot. It just happened to be that the only 2 booked players passed between each other. We scored again. Brilliant. Hudson-Odoi came on. As we tried to slow the pace down, he's got a goal and assist. Just a bit good. Not going to watch it again. So Wilkins over to Just. Sutton just got intercepted, smashed it forward, and Greenwood's going to plough forward. Stop running. Stop it. Oh, he's got a pen. Who's taking it? Who's taking it? Oh, I'm going to be a proper shithouse now. Oh, ref, stop wasting my time. Right, so set pieces, penalties. Who's taking it then? Mount? No. I think the goal is taking it. I think the goal is goalie. There he is. Right, go on then, lad. Oh, he's going to love this. I think it's his debut as well. If he misses it, it doesn't matter. It couldn't matter any less if he misses his penalty. There's 8 seconds of the game left. They're not going to score 7 goals in 8 seconds. Let's be honest. What are we going for now? You're going to go shout at Greenwood? Let the goalie take it. Come on. Don't be mean. Come on. Let the goalie take the penalty. Osterman's been sent off. He's had a stinker. Greenwood, step away from the penalty. Oh, the scandal. He ignored me. That was his hat-trick, wasn't it? Yes. Okay, I'll let him. I had thing ticks for hat-tricks. I felt like I'd been disobeyed then. I forgot that they had hat-trick. 7-0. Have a bit of that. 2 goals in extra time. That was the point when we were supposed to be time wasting. Fair enough. We will return for South Korea. A few changes for the game against South Korea. We've gone Griffiths again in goal. James starting at right back, Taylor at left. Adebayo and Halsey as our centre-backs, which I think is a full swap of defence. McNamee, Mount, Charles, Rashford. And then Greenwood playing behind Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi playing behind Greenwood. Just trying to keep the rotation in. I'm pretty sure as well, because we're the first and second games in the group, we should have best part of a week now until our first knockout round as well. But we'll go in from Ing against Coral, and we'll just slap them about as well. They're playing 4-4-2. Campbell. Tyrese Campbell. Started off at Stoke, Shrewsbury and Manchester City. Played for John Book since 2025. And he's in the Korean team. Alright, fair enough. We've had the better of the game so far, as really would be expected, even with our weakened team. Although there are still very good players. Just ideally, want to get a goal on the board. Oh, there we go. So Taylor's with the throw, gone to Hudson, back to... No, it's been intercepted. But McNamee's picked it up. He's driving forward and kicked it about 30 yards wide. I don't understand how he did that. I know it's his weak foot, but still that's no excuse. That was terrible. I'm going to demand some more of them. I didn't catch what their game was. My only concern being, obviously, if we do draw against these, and Korea do pick up the win against New Zealand, I assume it will be down to goal difference, and I would expect that South Korea wouldn't have enough to beat New Zealand 8-0. But who knows? They could also just beat us and knock us out. That'd be a bit awkward as well. But Rashford's picked it up, gone over to Charles, who's now playing the holding mid role. To James, back to McNamee. Mount, good. Okay, so we've got our first goal. We'll just praise him, getting the job done. There's no point in being too critical. Not going to make you watch that again. It's gone to Jong. Bae Ho-suk. That was a bit questionable from the goalkeeper, wasn't it? I'm going to berate him. I just said there's no point in being too critical. Seconds later, I'm shouting at him. But that wasn't acceptable. They seem to receive it quite well, except Adebayo. There's no other names here that we would stick out. I'm going to make some subs in a minute. Throw some of the big boys on. Just see where this highlight plays out. So Rashford isn't doing a lot at the moment, so I'll push him up here. We'll get Sancho on. We'll take McNamee off. McNamee's one of our best performers, apparently. Could have told that sharp, but that's fine. Take Rashford off then. We'll put Vinny back on because he played really well in that first game, and we'll leave one sub. And I'm going to go attacking as well. And I'm going to demand more. So, big launch from James. Didn't clear the second man. But Sancho was there to sweep up. And no, he didn't. So, Young's powering through to the box. Let's not give away a penalty. Very good. That had me nervous. Sancho's driving up on the break now, running into his player, which is helpful. But he's got it back to Charles, who's just kind of passing about. Bounce found McNamee, who hasn't kicked it 30 yards wide. So, there's an improvement. It's not a goal, but it's an improvement. Mount swings one in. It's pretty dominant clearance. And Sancho, well, I thought he was just going to rack that in the corner. But he didn't do that. McNamee looks like he's about to pass out, so I'm going to get him off in a minute. Sancho, that was, I don't even know what that was. McNamee out and just put Bellingham in and I'll swap these two back around. Actually, no, Bellingham's stronger over on the right than Sancho is. So, there's just, when they win a header, they just hit it really hard. They don't put any sort of thought into it. They just go, get over there. Dozy little spoons. I'm not very confident about this. I'm dropping back down to balanced. Since we've gone attacking, we haven't really done anything, and all I've seen is them hit us on the break. God, I'm glad that Tyrese Campbell is useless. He should have scored at least 3 goals in this game. If we were playing against an actual decent team, we would have got fisted. This is going to be really awkward when I get knocked out in the first round, isn't it? Greenwood's to Halsey. And he's offside. This isn't filling me with confidence. I feel that I'm going to be back sooner than Friday. This isn't great. Let's demand some more often. Oh, they're just not good. Going back to positive. Mount swings one in. Halsey has got the winner. God, that put me on edge. I can't tell. I was thinking we had another Vinny Gale issue then, because Halsey's mostly pale in his picture, and he looks quite dark in the game avatar. But I don't think we can use these as representation, because now he looks lighter skinned than he was earlier. So I'm not gonna raise it anymore. These are just little people running around on the pitch. I'm bored of it now. There's no one else on the bench. It's finished. They made that look better than it was. I'm not confident. I'm not happy about that. I think I'm going to shut down. We got away with that today. How are you demotivated with that shot? Firstly, and you were just now. Ooh. I'm not sure I've seen many more games from Adarabioyo now at centre back. But we'll have a look to see when the draw is and who our first knockout team will be. No, we won't, because that'll be in ages. Because we've got a whole other round of fixtures to be played. Let's have a little look. Don't know what that hand was doing then. Let's have a little look just to see when the draw will be made. Second in Group P. Okay, so we'll have an idea of who it will be. So it'll be either Ghana or Australia by the looks of it, because I'm assuming that Holland will go out top in that group. And looking at that, can't really call it, to be fair. How does this work? I've only played one. Oh, it's the latest, that's why. Okay. So yeah, they've both lost quite comfortably to Holland. So it's between Ghana and Australia, and it could be either of them. So we'll be back with that game against them in next episode. And then the following round, hopefully. But if you've enjoyed that, give me a like, subscribe, click the bell. And thank you for your time.